about it right now.
I just don't like leaving him like here.
Well, Mrs. Grant said she wanted to take care of him.
She also wanted to come to the service.
Well, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, Lee Gale.
We were just on our way in. Would you like to join us, Leslie?
I'll be right with you.
Hey, I'll wait.
Okay, thank you.
Would it be okay if I sat with Claudia and Brian?
Oh, sure, of course. Go ahead.
Leslie's worried about leaving PJ.
Oh, who's with him?
Alice Grant, and I think all things considered it's best. I don't think she could have made it through the ceremony.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mom.
I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
How is PJ?
Confused. He doesn't understand what's happening.
Is he still asking for Diana?
Mm-hmm. Every 10 minutes.
How are we going to explain that to him?
I don't know. I wish I could find somebody to explain it to me.
Hello, everybody. Oh, hi.
Hi.
Shoot, I left a note on the door just in case anybody did show up for exercise class.
Well, I tried to reach just about everybody.
I don't think anybody really feels like exercising anyway.
I don't think so either. Hi, Doctor. How are you?
Oh, Dr. Porter. Hello.
The service is going to start in a couple of minutes.
Oh, we
All right, let's
We'll go. Bye-bye.
See you in there. See you.
How are you?
Oh, I've been better, but I'll be fine.
I wish things could be different, but I have to be with Monica.
Oh, I know, Ellen. I understand. I won't lie, though. I would much rather have you with me.
I need you, Susan.
I think we'd better go in now, huh?
Susan.
I'm all right. Really, I am. Just knowing that you need me, too, makes it all right.
I do.
I know.
What have I done to deserve you?
Better go.
Yeah.
How's your mom holding up?
I think she's holding up pretty well. She's still a little upset about Mrs. Grant.
I keep forgetting that PJ's her grandson.
Imagine she babysat him all that time and didn't know. I understand it was she who found Diana Taylor.
Yes. She and Howard Lansing.
I keep flashing on the day of the parade, everybody running around wondering where Diana was.
Yeah, and being angry with her for not showing up at the parade. Me too. Should we go in?
Sure.
And I haven't seen Alexandria. Is she coming?
Well, she had some business to attend to this morning.
Well, after all, she never knew Diana all that well.
Oh, don't try to defend her, Gail. I think the least she could have done was to show a little respect for such a close friend of Alan's and Monica's.
Well, I don't think Alexandria really has much concern for us.
Monica, this is neither the time nor the place to start in on something like that.
Well, I would rather never discuss Alexandria at all, ever.
Look, should we wait for Alan, or...
No, why don't we go in and sit down? I'll save Alan a seat.
And I thought I'd wait for Jessie.
This is going to be difficult for her, isn't it? She and Diana have kind of a special closeness.
It's been rough for all of us.
I worry a little bit about Jeff and about Ann. Have you talked to Jeff today?
Yes, he and Ann went inside already.
I've been worried about him myself since that meeting we had.
Meeting?
I'm sure Jeff wouldn't mind if I mentioned it. It seems that Heather's doctor is now recommending that Heather be given outpatient status again.
Really?
Yeah, and naturally, Jeff is very much opposed.
It's a hell of a thing for Jeff to have to handle a situation like this. After all, Heather's a child's natural mother.
Yes, but the important thing here is PJ. Everybody has to think of his welfare.
How does Mrs. Grant feel about all this?
I'm sure that whatever Jeff decides is right, Alice will go along with. She wants the best for PJ.
Oh, I know Jeff thinks that keeping Heather away from the baby is the right thing to do, but is it?
Rose, if you haven't lived through it, you just can't understand what it means to find a child that you thought was lost forever.
Maybe we ought to go inside.
It's gonna be all right.
You coming in, Dad?
I'm waiting for Jess.
Okay.
One of the most difficult moments I've had to face in a very long time is the one I'm facing here today. Saying goodbye to our dear friend and associate, Diana Taylor. When I first thought about what I was going to say, the first thing that crossed my mind was a question. The most often asked, the most searching, the most haunting questions of all. Why? Why Diana? And why now? And as I tried to come up with some answer, I realized that there isn't one. At least not one that we can understand in human terms. Those of us who knew Diana well know that she believed that to everything there is a purpose. To everything there is a time. This was Diana's time. It was less than 2 years ago that Diana lost her husband, Peter. And this moment, as I thought about the days following his death, I remembered Diana's words to me. She said that Peter's death was not a time for sorrow. It was not a time for tears, but a time to appreciate the life we still had. To appreciate the precious time that God was still allowing the rest of us. To smell the flowers, hear the music, and to feel the love of those around us. Diana wouldn't want us to cry for her, but to laugh at the joy of life and the joy of love. We'll all miss her, just as we felt the loss of Peter when he died. But as the memory of his spirit warmed our hearts, we'll be warmed by the spirit of her love.
She was loving, she was caring, she was self-sacrificing. And those attributes carried over into her personal life. She always knew how to make me smile. And she always knew when I was going to cry. She was a beautiful woman. And she had a sensitivity that's very rare. We all know how devoted she was to her adopted son, PJ. And I know our hearts all go out to him. But we all know that he'll be loved and nurtured and protected by his father, Jeff Weber. I think what I'm trying to say is that I feel the same way Steve does. I hope that the time has come now to stop mourning Diana's death and to begin to cherish her life.
Get out of there in just a few seconds.
Look, Joe, I am not gonna run.
And I'm not gonna stand here arguing with you in the hall. I'm late for an appointment as it is. Now, damn it, Heather, come on.
No, I'm gonna talk to my husband. I want my son back.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Jeff. Excuse me. Look, Dr. Nelson brought me with him.
Where is he?
Please, don't be mad. He tried to call you, but we couldn't reach you. I had no way of knowing about the memorial service.
Well, now you know, don't you?
I want to see my son, Jeff. I want to see Stephen Lars.
No.
Please, Jeff.
Heather, listen to me. He's trying to make some adjustments to a new life now, all right?
But I love him. I need him with me. I want to hold him.
No.
Leslie. Leslie, I heard that My son is staying with you.
PJ is with me, yes.
Well, surely you can understand how much I'd want to have him with me. Surely all of you can understand how much I need my son. Now, don't you let them get to you. It's just that everybody's staring at me. Well, that's their problem. How was I supposed to know I was going to walk into a memorial service?
Everybody knows you didn't do it on purpose.
I hope so. I just came here to see my son.
What is Amy doing?
Isn't there some way we can get Heather out of here?
I think we just have to let Jeff handle it his way.
Well, I agree. I don't think he'd want any of us to make a scene.
Oh, dear, she looks so pathetic.
Can you imagine fighting that in a custody battle?
We should get back to work. Time for a cup of coffee?
Oh, no, darling. I gotta get back to work, too.
Okay. We'll see you later.
Bye, baby.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bye, Laura.
Bye, Laura.
Bye.
I'll drop you off at the office.
Drop me off? Oh, that's right. You're sleuthing again today, right?
Yeah, gotta do it. I'll try to get back in time to take you home.
No, it's not that. It's not. I was just thinking about what Dr. Hardy said. About enjoying life.
Yeah, I might try to do that, too. I need to go? Okay.
Yes, honey.
I'll
call you. We're okay.
Good. Annie, I'm really sorry about this.
I just can't understand why Dr. Nelson brought Heather into General Hospital of all places.
And Heather said that they didn't know about the service?
It's possible, I guess. She's about the last person I want to have to deal with right now. She's always hated Diana. And look at her. She's even made a mockery of this whole memorial service. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know what Nelson had in mind by bringing her here, but it sure has backfired. I mean, I'm more determined now than I've ever been. There's no way in the world that woman's coming anywhere near my son.